you're actually just childed.
Yeah, well I suppose you're parented.
You're parented, yeah. When you're a parent and you adopt someone, you've childed.
You've been childed.
It doesn't happen to you though, does it?
I suppose you...
Adopting a child...
Oh, I childed the other day.
I don't know.
I childed a child.
Because
anyway.
It doesn't happen to the adopted parent.
Edit point.
Chop, 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 chop. God.
Essentially what happens is you press a button and the audio listener zooms at a defined rate away from where the player actually is, and also plays a shepherd tone, which is a tone that feels like it's constantly rising even though it's not. And then you have a set distance, and that'll be a sense of progression in the game, which you can gradually zoom further and further. And I encountered this issue wherein
you do a lot of this.
I do a lot.
You do lots
while
of
I'm zooming.
You're like, encountered some progression in the game.
So if your player is here and your audio listener is here, when you look around, it was just like flinging the audio listener around. So if
you look
was,
like an elephant.
Was so everything was Doppler into heck, because that's cool.
Oh.
So it was like meow, meow for the whole thing, and then it stopped doing that because now when it's zoomed in, the sensitivity is lower, and then you zoom back out and it does a descending shepherd tone. So I've been doing that was my weekend.
I know you messaged me on Saturday and you were like, I finally made the zoom mechanic work, and I was just chilling like, oh my god, what an alarmingly cool weekend you've had.
Yeah. And today I'm sorting out raycasts. So for that, that'll do.
More delicious technical speak.
Yeah. All right.
Do some more tech talk.
So a secondary, a mechanic in the game. I haven't tiered them yet. Is
who tiers their mechanics? People,
professional game designers.
Professionals do stuff like this.
Apparently, tiers.
I've got plenty of those.
Angst.
Childhood angst never left.
Yeah.
I'm still an emo.
Wherein you're in a corridor and you want to see how far away each wall is. Your left and your right. Hello.
Your left and your right wall. Harry Cooper.
And so you press a button, get button
Troublets.
down. That's what it's called in Unity. And the sound plays, and dependent on how far away the wall is, depends on how long the sound is played for. So if it's real close, it should play boop, and if it's really far away, it'll play boop boop boop. And likewise on the left hand side, and it's meant to give the player a greater sense of space rather than simply relying on reverb and such, which is cool once you get used to the HRTS, but initially it's real confusing, and that's achieved using raycasts, I think, because you can use raycast dot distance, and that retrieves the object that's there and the distance that is, or the transform of that object is, from the player's transform, and then if it's that will multiply the playtime of the audio that's going to be on the player as well. Childed again.
I can't go with that.
Childed. Yeah.
So if the player's closer, is it going to be like more frequent, and then further away is less frequent, or the opposite way around?
Well, the audio will play for a smaller amount of time. So it'll be the distance will be a multiplier on the playtime of the audio.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if if it's really far away,
it'll like beep 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 beep.
But will it get so fast that the clip like overlaps?
Oh, I mean the speed of the beeps. You mean?
Yeah. Because if it's playing a clip and the clip's 3 seconds, but then the intervals are 2 seconds, then they're going to overlap on it, or will they re-trigger? From the start, it won't overlap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be one long audio clip.
Yeah,
and it will just play. For
it'll just play a certain bit of the audio. Yeah. Okay. I mean,
things,
mechanics.
Yeah.
And is that like a triggerable mechanic, like the zoom mechanic?
You press a button.
Yeah. So you'll just be like, oh, I need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You press like X and go left or something like that.
Yeah. That's quite good though. Yeah. Because it might not be very. It might not be.
Sorry. I just had a thought.
Your face then was just the best. You were literally just like, ooh, ooh. Ooh!
I just thought it makes way more sense to use like for the zoom thing. In the moment, I'm using E and Q, which is kind of confusing. To have like left trigger zoom in, right click zoom out. That makes way more sense for zooming into something, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't use them for anything else.
Yeah, and then E and Q could be like E could be could be
yeah. Put your dirty sock away.
Fuck off. It's quite
an absolute animal.
It's quite nice. Oh, it's not.
It's got a humongous hole in it. You're a
like
homeless man.
It's like it's been burnt as well, doesn't it? Oh shit! Anyway, I did not know that was a thing. I swear that's happened today.
I'm getting low-key disgusted by it.
Yeah, because then E can be the wall, like right on wall, and Q could be left on wall. It's a lot more.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, these are where the walls are.
Yeah.
Based on where you are.
And zoom forward.
Yeah. I guess until we make the game, we just don't really know how difficult it is to navigate.
Navigable.
Yeah. Because I suppose if we play it for a while and we get really used to the HRTFs, like it's going to be really easy for us. So that's why we need playtesters. Which is also something that we'll probably put on the Discord, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Once we have a playable demo for the first level,
should be a week.
We'd like,
a week or two.
Yeah, in a few weeks, we'd like people to playtest it, give us feedback, what they thought was good, what they thought could be improved, because it's going to take quite a lot of finessing, I think, to get the right balance of it being cool.
I love the term finessing.
Finessing. Yeah, the balance between it being immersive but also not confusing is quite a thing. So yeah, especially gamers who play a lot of games, probably the best. So yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Excellent. That's probably enough.